What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about all the cars that are my favorite in each class that are not meta. All right, let's go. All right, real quick before I get into it, you guys can actually see these videos early if you become a member of the channel. Just hit the join button. It's like subbing to somebody on Twitch or something like that. It's super easy and it supports me. It helps me make this content full time. So I appreciate all the support. Anyways, let's get into it, man. For Street 1, the VW Golf. Now, a lot of you, if you've been watching the channel, you know why this is my favorite non-meta car, and it's because it's my car in real life. I love this car. It's literally my favorite car. It's the first car I've ever bought brand new, and it's a car that I've been using for a long time. I have like 260,000 miles on it. It's crazy. Anyways, it's literally my car in real life. It's why I made the list. But let's talk about the performance of the car just so you guys are aware. It ranks 18th in Street 1. So it's actually pretty decent, man. There's like 100 Street 1 cars, so that's pretty good. It recently got a buff for Season 8, and it is very viable now. It handles pretty decently. It gutters pretty well. It's got decent acceleration. Not the best, but, you know, it's decent. But it does lack a little bit of NOS power, and its top speed is 202 in slip and 206 with NOS in slip. So it's all right. It's all right, but it is my favorite car. So anyways, let's move on to Street 2. In Street 2, and this one's another one of my favorites. This is my literal dream car in real life, a Ferrari F40. This car is a former meta car. It's extremely good. It's extremely viable. I mean, it's not meta per se now, but it's certainly part of the conversation, and I definitely put it on the list because it's my dream car. But this has insane handling, insane guttering, it has really good NOS power, it's got great acceleration, but it does have a slight problem, and that is the slow shifting. It's got a little bit of an issue with that slow shifting because it's an older car, and so you lose a little bit of pace there compared to other cars. It does also lack the top speed for that class. It goes 238 in slip and 244 with NOS. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the top speed just doesn't do it when you have all of these other cars that are topping out at 244 in slip. So it just can't hang in that department. It needs to be a super technical route. That being said, god dang, the car is beautiful, and I just love it. It handles so nice. It's so good. It's basically good for all drivers. Very easy to control. All right, let's move on to drift. In drift, we know that the category is dominated by the Unicorn. It's not even close. Like, the next closest car is the one that I put on this list, which is the Hoonigan Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9. This car can be used, and specifically with direct mode, most of the other cars cannot be used at all, because with direct mode, those cars lock up and you cannot turn them. Like, you literally can't turn them. It's not like a skill issue or anything like that. You cannot turn the car because the wheels just lock up. They don't have any type of like micro adjustment where you can actually steer the car. This car does not have that problem. So for me personally, number one, the Evo 9 is a nice car. Number two, it's a Hoonigan. And number three, it's the only car capable of like kind of keeping up with the Unicorn. Plus, it looks nice. All right, let's move on. For the racing category, I've got the Proto Hup 1. This is just a really unique car. So it's made by the Proto brand. It's got like this old school, like chop shop sort of, you know, I don't know, this weird styling, like old school Americana styling. Like, besides just being an awesome looking car, the car handles really well compared to the rest of the class. It handles better than most cars. It doesn't really understeer that much, but it does a little bit compared to the T50. It accelerates at like an above average rate, and it ranks about 17th in the racing category, which again is about 80 or 90 cars in racing category. So being 17th is really not that bad. Top speed is 270 in slip with 273 with NOS. So there you go. Definitely check that one out. It's kind of worth it. All right, moving on to hypercar now. Listen, someone who knows how to drive the Agera R is going to beat you in literally every other car, unless it's just a highway and then you need, you know, the top speed. But so there's really not any cars that compete with the Agera R. But this car right here, the Renault Trezor Concept, is going to be my pick for my favorite like non-meta car because it handles really nicely for high-speed turns. So in terms of keeping up with the Agera, it's obviously not going to at the highest level, but for the most part, like the general player base, the person driving the Agera R and the person driving the Trezor, if their skill levels are close, you can kind of keep up with them because of this car's handling ability. It doesn't have the greatest acceleration. It doesn't have the greatest NOS power, which it should because it's an electric car, but it handles really well at high speed turns. That's where it really excels, is high speed turns. Now, guttering, it's garbage. If you take it on a route that forces you to gutter, you're gonna have problems because it just has a problem. It will not stay in the gutter. It wants to get out of there. It doesn't like it. I would just say avoid gutters completely. All right, for AGP, All of these cars kind of handle similarly. Like they're all really the same, but my pick is the KTM Expo R, just simply because it's different. So it feels a little bit more go-karty. It has very good handling. It's got pretty good acceleration, very good NOS power. But in AGP and the Grand Races specifically, you can kind of use anything and be okay. I mean, you might lose out on some really technical situations, but to be honest with you, you could really pick any of these cars and be fine. But I like this one. It's kind of different, and yeah, different is fun sometimes. All right, in motocross, this thing is dominated by this YZ450F. There's really not any other bikes that compete with this bike in terms of acceleration and top speed. However, the 450 EXC Robbie Madison edition has a unique feature in that it can drive on water and not lose speed. So with that, this bike sort of enters the meta conversation when it comes to water routes where you have to, you know, cross the river a bunch of times, but there's not that many of those. And specifically in this season, I don't know that I've seen, maybe one of them, I'm not sure, one route maybe with water. So it's not really that, you know, usable, but it does have enough top speed and handling to keep up with the YZ450F. So this is something that you can use. Even if you don't have a water route, you can still use it. Now, are you going to lose out? Maybe. But the bike is something that can be used. The rest of the bikes just don't have the top speed to compete. So this was kind of my only option. All right, in Rally Raid, I've got the Hummer H1 Alpha Evo 1. Now, some of you are going to hate me for this decision because this car has sort of a weird handling model. It is a little bit loose, okay? It drifts, and it can get you into a situation where you're like in this like seemingly never-ending drift. That does happen. But the acceleration is so strong in this car that I love using it. It's 5 gears. It's got a tremendous amount of torque. And if you take it on routes where you're like knocking into the walls, like you do the wall bang and it's a hairpin, it actually does pretty well. Like it actually accelerates super, super well. It is the acceleration king in this class. So I actually do recommend trying this out. You may not like it. It might just be something that I like, but it's definitely one of the best accelerating cars in Rally Raid. And then finally, it's got average top speed. It's 167 in slip, 169 with NOS. So it's kind of there. It's not, you know, it's not going to keep up with the Tacoma, but it's there. It's right around the speed you need when it comes to like, you know, the BMW or the 959, something like that. All right, moving on to Rally. We've got the Mitsubishi Lancer WRC 05. This car is sort of underrated. Now, I'm not going to say it's meta, but it certainly can keep up with most of the cars in most situations. There's going to be little situations where it doesn't, but for the most part, it handles really well. It's controllable. It's all-wheel drive, so it has good acceleration and good traction in most scenarios. It's good for hairpins. It doesn't have like that oomph that the Peugeot has when you hit the NOS button, but it is what it is, man. This car is actually pretty decent to use. It was a meta car in TC2, and it's sort of viable here in Motorfest, but it's certainly not meta, but it is one of my favorites to use outside of that meta. The top speed is 193 with Slipstream and 197 with NOS. All right, moving on to the last category monster, we've got the Ford F-150 Raptor Race Truck Red Bull Edition. This thing just has a lot of traction, like a lot of grip compared to the Silverado, which happens to be the meta car. This thing just really grips up. Its handling is like, it's okay. It's not bad, but it definitely doesn't have the acceleration of the Silverado. So that's where you're gonna like lose out a little bit. But generally in Monster Truck in the Grand Races, it's just a lot of slipstream. So it has like the top speed to kind of keep up. It's got some grip, and that's kind of it. So this is really the only viable monster truck outside of the meta, so it's the one that I picked. It was a Summit reward, but I believe it's available in the Prestige shop now, so pick that one up when you get a chance and give it a try. All right, I got a couple of Grand Races here for you at the end of the video. Have fun with these. I'm using only the cars in this video, so it was pretty tough, and I know the title says, you know, cars that you can win with, and you can, but you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage when you're not using meta, and especially now with ranked, there's a lot of meta spamming, which is fine. You know, I know people want to win and rank up and stuff like that, so no judgment from me on that one, man. I'm a meta slut as well. However, I'm using all those cars, so I'm at a significant disadvantage in these races, but have fun watching them. I had some good races, and yep, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out. All right, here we go, dude. We're in all of these non-meta cars. By the way, the suggestion is not to use all of these cars in the same race. So this is going to be, I don't know. Well, I might have a hard time here. We're going to see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. You can use one of these cars at a time, dude. One of the cars, you're okay. This first corner is an absolute nightmare. We see a Cavalcante. Oh, just kidding. Wait, the route is broken? I can't even see the route. This corner is not a nightmare. I don't have any NOS audio. Let's just keep it on the track, dude. No NOS audio. That's cool. That's cool. At least I can hear the car. All right, we're doing okay. There we go. Let's get it moving. Mr. Bugatti. There's going to be a whole bunch of T50s behind me. Just kidding. I won't hit the wall. Oh, I didn't want to hit that guy. We're going to use a lot of NOS to stay in front. I got to take this corner. It doesn't handle as good as the T50, but it is a fun little car to use. And it's interesting to sort of, you know, challenge myself here with these car choices. We've got a Cavalcante right on our ass right now. All right, we're just gonna keep moving though. We're just gonna keep it moving light and breezy into AGP. Here we go. Me and Cavalcante. I'm guessing he's in meta. I can't hear my car at all, dude. Why can't I hear my car at all? Okay, that's all right. We're just gonna have to keep talking this whole time, or we could just make car noises like. That's probably what this sounds like right now because I'm just redlining. You can see it. It's definitely that. Oh, I looked at the monitor. I lost it. All right, here we go. We're still in slip though. That was honestly my bad. We're gonna just slow down a little bit. I don't know how fast or how slow I can take these corners. I can't hear anything. I would love some freaking sound, bro. Oh, the car jumped. I'm gonna lose it. Wait for me, Cavalcante. I can't hear. Why can't I hear? I don't know when I'm supposed to be shifting. Oh, sound is such an important part of this. And now I've lost it. Cavalcante, I need your help, dude. Come on. You know you want to wait for me. We're just going to try to use good NOS management. Maybe we'll catch him at the bottom of this hill. Oh my God, my car audio is back. I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of NOS now. The guys behind me for sure have NOS. They're definitely going to be catching me now. And Cavalcante, you had a chance, man. We could have worked this out together. But now we're going to have a five-way fight for the finish. It's going to work out very bad for me. We should have just... I mean, I should have just stayed with him, honestly. I didn't think I would lose him in AGP, I'll be honest with you. Let's see what we could do in the Trezor, dude. We're going to catch him. It doesn't have, like, the worst top speed, but it's not the best. This route's okay for it. The ending is going to be a little bit of a weird situation, I think. It's not the Agera R, but it'll do. It'll do. I wish the route was showing on my... They just changed the color of the... Oh my God, we're doing this route. What the fucking... Come on, man. You guys all hit the wall and it messed me up, dude. All right, let's see if we can pull it out. I'm gonna stop talking here for a minute. Holy desync, dude. Oh my God, that was a desync. Let's see what we can do here. Just stay in slip. He bumped the wall. I downshifted to neutral. That was pretty sick, dude. I'm gonna have to just stay off the gutter for this one. Oh, he's on the wall. Me and Cavalcante once again, baby. Let's get it, dude. Oh no, you braked. Oh man, I fudged that one. We're just gonna try to get him here. We're gonna get it here, and we're gonna try to stay in front, baby. To be fair, Cavalcante is not in the Agera R, which does change the way this happens here. We gotta get on this side. Oh my God, we had to slow down so much for that corner. It's just not even fair. Come on. We're gonna go for a late pass here. Oh, it's not gonna work out. GG's Cavalcante. We used all the NOS. That's it. That's such a bad idea. He still pulled away from me. All right. That's the GG's. GG's. If I hadn't lost him in AGP, we would have been a little bit safer there, but it doesn't matter. Ended up being 1 and 2 anyway. All right, race number 2. We've got the Rally Arts WRC Mitsubishi. Then we get into the F40 and the Volkswagen Electric R. Now, the Electric R was not my pick for racing, but it was really close. And I just wanted to feature it here in this video as sort of a bonus tip. That car is really fun to drive. It's far better. It's probably one of the most underrated racing cars. I do not see a lot of people using it, but it handles so well. Okay, all right, we're getting bumpy already, dude. We're getting bumpy already. I'm gonna pass this whole pack just right now. We're just gonna slide right through here. We gotta stay on the inside though. We gotta get onto the street at this checkpoint. You don't want to go past this checkpoint. You want to go just like this. Hopefully you don't hit the car. There we go. Everybody else trying to come over late. Look at these guys. Slackers, dude. You guys forgot the route, man. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. It's a late turn there and a drift. Okay, we're gonna get smashed into the rocks. I gotta flip it like that. All right, no worries. We can't control the vodka crew. JC, son of a bitch. All right, here we go. Don't worry, don't worry. We're not worried. We're not panicked. This sand section is kind of weird for this car because it's not very tall. The Mini Countryman does really well here. So I don't see very many minis. Just gonna see if we can just keep it here on the grass. Get some traction. 130, we took that one. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's just stay close to slip for this front group here. Okay, a little bumpy, little bumpy. That's the same guy that was bumping me in the beginning, I think. All right, let's make sure we have a full NOS here for this turn. We need it. A little bit through the water. The Mini does very, very well here. Sorry, nobody's walking away yet. We're losing a couple places, but we're doing fine. About half NOS. Full NOS there. We're gonna squeak in here. And we're gonna get on the inside and drift this corner. Okay, into Street 2, baby. Let's see. Did not mean to go into the grass there. Oh my God, the F40 is a beauty, dude. Literally my dream car. We're gonna try our best to come back here. We're not doing as well as we did in the other one. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Come on, Lewis. Guys using me for brakes, man. This at least doesn't want to give up that position, but you're gonna give it up anyway. There you go, dude. Lewis, there you go. Nice turn, dude. He goes too hot into corners. He wants to use me for brakes. Memorable story is off the front. We're going to need some slipstream. Try to get back. The F50 doesn't have the top speed for this section. So we're going to do everything we can to just stay in slip. People are going to pass us for sure. Let's go, Martin. There we go. Now we're moving. We're holding a better pace than the first place guy because he's solo. All right. Martin, let's go, dude. Come on. There you go. There we go. Oh, he's in an F50 also, or an F40 also. Nice, dude. And then we got the F50. Okay, 60%. Trying to give you drag bump, Martin. Let's go. Okay. Into racing we go. Here we go. This is a wall ride here. No! Dude, that's a wall ride. All right, he didn't know. He didn't know. Shit, I'm sorry. All right, this is the only problem with electric cars is they don't gutter very well. So this is a horrible route to feature this car. It's okay though. Car's okay. Yeah, they're walking away from me a little bit. It's really tough to keep up with the T50 because the T50 is meta. But the Volkswagen does all right. Again, it didn't make my list officially, but I think it's really good for high-speed sections. Sort of reminds me a little bit of the Trezor. It's one of those ones that, you know... Okay, dude. I'm so sick of getting rear-ended in gutters, man. It's so frustrating. People are using me to break into gutters. It's like, if I wasn't there, what would you guys be doing? And I know that I'm not parking the car in the gutters. Sometimes you have to take it a little slower here with this car, but again, using me to break into this gutter. Geraldo, just pass, bro. Just pass. It's all right. I know the T50 can take it much faster. All right, so here we are, 97%. We got ourselves a 5th place. Again, you can win by using one of these cars. If you use all of them in the same race, you're putting yourself at a pretty big disadvantage when it comes to like competing with meta. So I don't know, it's all right. Top 5's not bad.